Let us join our hands, close our eyes, and bow our heads in prayer. Almighty God, direct and prosper all that is done in this school. Bless our founders and governors, our teachers and friends. Grant that all who are in this school may work together for the good of each. In our work, give us the spirit of understanding and perseverance. In our prayers, the power to draw near to Thee, and in our games, true sportsmanship. Perfect the good work which Thou hast begun in us, that with all our power we may strive for the setting up of Thy kingdom in this world to Thy honor and glory. Amen.
Good morning, Miss Pereira, teachers, and my dear online friends of Cathedral Middle School. Welcome! Did you know that today, 25th of June, is the 172nd day of the year? That means we only have 189 days for the new year.
Oh great, we're sharing trivia today. I too have an interesting bit of trivia to share with you all. Today is celebrated as Leon Day. Wondering what that is? Well, just simply spell it backwards. N-O-E-L. Got it? Right. It's exactly 6 months to Christmas from this day.
Enough of this trivia nonsense. Let's get on with the 7B class assembly that everyone is anxiously waiting for. Here goes. The students of 7B present their version of the famous story by Bradford. Oh, before that, let me quickly go and make my bed. Why do I have to make my bed? Well, that's the question on my mind. That's actually the name of the story. Why do I have to make my bed? By Bradford.
Hold on. Before we start on the journey, let me warn you. We are going to travel back in time. Way back in time. So sit back and get ready to enjoy the journey.
Can I start my act now? Hi, I'm Rahul, just a 12-year-old who you would not believe has already done so much of work today, and it's only 12 noon.
Raghav, have you made your bed as yet or not?
Mom, I put the dishes in the dishwasher. Do you guys ever do that? I do it every day. I have dusted my PlayStation, and it was me who picked up all the balls in my room. So, Mom, why do I have to make my bed?
Your complaining reminds me of your grandmother when she was a little girl in the fabulous 1500s. But on that day, that little girl was grumpy as a groundhog, and she said,
I have already washed and dried all the dirty dishes with my bare hands. I have dusted all the books on the shelves, picked up my hula hoop, and put away my rollerblades. Gee whiz, Mom, why do I have to make my bed?
Well, little girl, all this grumbling reminds me of your grandfather when he was a little boy, and that boy was as mad as a wet cat. And on that very day at the turn of the centuries, in the 1900s, he said,
I already fetched water from the pump 5 times. I dusted the phonograph and all the records. I even picked up all my Lego minifigures and arranged them in a straight line. I packed all my Legos. Pray, Mother, why do I have to make my bed?
Young man, stop your moaning and groaning. You remind me of your great-grandfather when he was your age. And that day, he was as bothersome as a badger because
I already drew water from the well. I put away my lasso, my marbles, and even my sister's raggedy doll. So for land's sake, Mother, why do I have to make my bed?
Oh no, not that persistent whining again. You remind me of your great-grandmother when she was a young thing in the 1700s in colonial America, and she was as ruffled as a hen that day.
Mom, I've hung up my cargo pants to dry. I picked up the eggs in the hen house and the tomatoes from the garden. So why do I have to make this bed?
You, with all of your grumbling and complaining, remind me of your 4 times great grandmother from the New World of the 1600s. Although she wasn't great, she was still your great grandmother. And she was as cantankerous as a dog that day.
I've already swapped the dirty decks and picked out the mice from the pickle barrel. So why, Mother, why do I need to make my bed?
Young lady, I do not like that tone of voice, and I will not stand your protesting and your objecting, for you sound just like your double great grandfather who lived in the Middle Ages around the year 1144, and he could be as wicked as a warlock. And he said,
Why do I have to make my bed? I sheared all the sheep, milked the cows, and picked up the pig droppings. My hands still smell from that. That is proof that I did it. So why do I have to make my bed?
Oh dear, not that again today. Always kicking up a fuss. You sound just like your double great grandmother. And this is way back in the age of the Vikings, and the year was 875 AD. And on that day, she was kicking up a fuss just like you are today.
Mother, my hands are hurting from stroking the fire for the sword maker, picking up the pieces of father's broken spear, and patching up his wounds. Pray, do I have to make my bed?
Why do I have to be asked that very same question every day? You are never going to learn. Just like your triple great grandfather, when he asked his mother that very same question in the year 121 AD during... Oh, when was it now? When was it? Oh yes, during the Roman Empire. And he was as angry as a caged lion.
Make your bed, make your bed. Is that all that you want me to do? So I should have not dusted the statues, have not picked up after the gladiators, and boy what a mess they can make, and not even cleanse the aqueduct. Do you Midlers even know where an aqueduct is?
The Roman aqueduct was a channel used to transport fresh water to highly populated areas. Aqueducts were amazing feats of engineering given the time period. Remember, we are way back in the era of the Roman Empire. Did you know that earlier civilizations of India and Egypt built aqueducts?
All that moaning and groaning and whining and protesting just to make your bed, just like your ancient Egyptian triple great grandfather, always as cranky as a crocodile.
I gave water to the pyramid builders, dusted off father's papyrus scroll, even gathered the plague of frogs. Dear brother snuck into our tent. So mother, why do I have to make my bed?
Stop, not that again. This early in the morning. There you go, sounding like our ancestor from the prehistoric times. It was around 10,000 BCE, and he was always as fast as a saber-toothed tiger. And he said,
Me, already cleaned cave. Me, hunted the mammoth. Me, made fire. Me, dusted the stalagmite. So I, me, have to make my bed, which is gonna get messed up again.
because I said so. Because I said so.
Because I said so.
Because I said so.
Because I said so.
Yes, mother. Yes, mother.
And that, dear Middlers, was the storytelling of the history of messy rooms. And the moral of the story is, as you might have guessed, yes, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Listen to your mom, yeah, and do what she says. Go do your chores and start making your bed. Go clean the dishes, go feed the fishes, put on the bread, lay on the spread. Go take a shower, don't take an hour. Go comb your hair, life isn't fair. Go clean the dishes, go feed the fishes, put on the bread, lay on the spread. Go take a shower, don't take an hour. Go comb your hair, life isn't fair.
And when you're done with your tasks, take them off, make it fast. But keep one thought in the back of your head, and that is to go make your bed.
Hoped you learned something. Other than the fact that children like you down the ages have been doing so many chores and helping around the house. My question to you is, are you doing your bit of helping in the house or lending a helping hand at home?
And more importantly, are you helping with a smile? Willingly? Now that's important too. What else does the story teach us than tell us we gotta do what we gotta do?
I feel it's very important to make our bed. It's the first agenda of the day. According to me, an immaculately made bed clears our mind. It gives us a sense of accomplishment at the very start of your day, encouraging us to do many more tasks throughout the course of the day. It's the smallest step we can take to being responsible and putting yourself into a set routine that helps us be disciplined. Time to make your bed now.
This play made me realize the following things. Life is dynamic, and we need to take responsibility of our daily chores, be self-reliant and self-sufficient. No matter what the time period in history, each had their work cut out for them, as we do today. And the truth of the matter is that there is no escaping hard work. So rather than complain, the need of the hour is to pull up our socks. Through repeatedly doing a job, we make a habit of it, and in the process, discipline our lives. As what has to be done, has to be done.
The play promptly connects us with history. The message flourishing throughout the play is that no matter how different our lifestyles and priorities have become, or how much we've evolved, certain things remain the same. For example, parental concerns and habits, children's constant complaints, and the extreme necessity to first complete household chores. It is important for children to learn to be self-sufficient and to not depend on other people. A clean, hygienic environment is essential for a child and for his or her growth. Let us help out our parents at home and let us do it without complaining. Because, after all, you've got to do what you've got to do. Thank you.
I would like to share a meaningful sentiment from my side, so here goes. From the moment I heard the story, I realized the true meaning of the proverb, as you sow, so shall you reap. This age-old question hovers in our flourishing minds as to why we should tidy up and make our beds if they're just going to get messed up again. This story is about much more than just making your bed. It teaches us about the value system that we should inculcate in ourselves and that we should learn from our elders to make our future a success. It's only later in life that our consistent hard work bears the fruits that we will realize the importance of those values and realize that there is no substitute for hard work.
Now I'm going to narrate a poem based on our play. I hope you enjoy it. Why Do I Have to Make My Bed? By Zahin Virani. As centuries pass and generations age, the one trait that no one could upstage, it was the untidy beds, the scattered pillows, the thrown away blanket too. It was the yelling mothers, their hands on their hips, wondering what to do. It was the cranky children pleading, "Why do I have to make my bed?" "Because I said so," is what their mothers said. The phrase triggered something inside every child, making them responsible and a little less wild. As centuries pass, of one thing I'm sure, we can fix this bed blunder and act more mature, so we can go down in history for something more obscure.
That's a lot to think about. So let's lighten your mood with this lovely musical piece by Krish from our class.
To keep you motivated as you take on the mantle of doing what you gotta do, we have a dance for you. So here it goes.
Thank you for patiently traveling down the ages with us. Hope the message 7B shared with you all today is well received. Wishing you all the best. Happy bed making. Please stand for the Indian National Anthem.